Now for something completely different, ETV soap opera House of Zwide continues to keep viewers glued to their screens with a fascinating and interesting storyline. Season 2 has a wedding in store. Don't we all love a wedding? For more on this, we're joined by Wanda, Zuma, who plays the character of Nkosi, the groom, and Shalate, Sekhabi, who portrays Shoki, the bride, of course. And they join us in studio to talk about all of the excitement. Is there excitement on the set? Because doesn't everybody love a wedding? For all we know about weddings and the drama that comes with it and whatever happens in the marriage after that, I'm sure that's going to be dramatic as well. Is there a sense of excitement on the set because we get to do something happy like a wedding? What's it been like planning this arc in your story?
It's been very exciting because from the beginning of House of Zwide, from season 1, we always knew that the wedding was going to be epic. So we were always being told that. So when we got closer to the time, you know, dress fittings, makeup, trials and all of that, it was so fun. And like, you know, everyone was excited for the wedding and shooting it was also super exciting. Everyone was just like in good spirits, so it was really fun.
Wanda, there's obviously lots of excitement for her role because it's fittings of dresses and all of those kinds of things. I don't know, are you married in real life?
No.
Okay, so let me just get that out of the way. How has this experience been for you, for somebody who is not married, who has not gone through this process, because there's going to be a white wedding, a traditional wedding, so it's all going to be very relevant to so many South Africans, so many of whom would have gone through it themselves. So there's going to be a lot of things that they can relate to. What's it been like for you who's never been married to prepare for this part of your role?
It's been great. It's been sort of a learning curve for me because now I got to see a lot of things that happened behind the scenes that you wouldn't know unless you were the one who was getting married. So we had a Zulu wedding, a traditional wedding, and a white wedding. So seeing those two things play out, because for my character, I could sit back and watch everything being prepared because a lot of things were being prepared on the bride's side. So I got to watch and see how things are happening. It was the first time we saw so much crew, all the producers, everybody came on set to make sure that this wedding was epic, and I believe it's going to be beautiful.
Shalate, are you married? What's that experience been like for you to experience for somebody who's never walked down the aisle yourself?
It was really like, it was exciting. I felt excited for my own wedding one day. I felt like, okay. Got some ideas for some dresses, makeup, and all that stuff. So it was really exciting because, you know, I just felt like a princess. You know, the day was about me, basically. So it was just really fun. I'm like, I can't wait for the real thing where it's really about me. You know?
Your people, I'm told that people become quite invested in your characters and your relationship because it's so relatable. The worlds that you both come from. You come from an established family who's business, entrepreneur, you know, that kind of thing. And you come from a different background. What do you think about the storyline for both of your characters has made it so relatable to South Africans watching?
I think when Shoki starts it, she comes from, you know, humble beginnings, and she had big dreams of being a model, a House of Zwide model one day, and then she just kind of was like, oh, if I can just get like a ticket out of here. That's how she viewed Nkosi at first, and then the audience knew that. But when we saw them actually fall in love and like actually, you know, get to know each other and fight for each other, I think that's what made it relatable for so many audiences, because even though we both come from different worlds, we were able to kind of make that world, you know, unite. And it was more about what's inside and not, you know, where someone comes from and what they have or what they don't have. So I think that's why it was relatable.
Wonder what's it been like getting into this role and just seeing how people react to both your character and indeed the relationship that your characters have entered into?
I think our relationship it was sort of a relationship of hope. It gave people a lot of hope because now these are two people who I don't think they necessarily would have seen coming together because he was first established as this bad boy who's going to just be going through the ladies, and then she was established as this gold digger type of character who's trying to find a way up. But now when they met each other, it sort of killed all of that, and the love started getting realer and realer and realer. As much as they had a lot of difficulties that challenged their relationship, we got through all of them till this day, now that they're getting married. Still having some difficulties even till today at the wedding itself. But the fact that they've made it so far is it's encouraging. It gives people hope that the love is strong and it's real.
Yeah.
until the writers decide otherwise.
Yes.
Right? They're always trying it.
Yeah.
They're always like, okay, you guys are too happy now. Come on.
Exactly. I mean, we can't have a happily ever after because otherwise the show is going to end.
Yeah,
People might not
exactly.
find it easy. So always say, stay tuned because there has to be developments, and that's what people tune in for. We've run out of time, unfortunately, but this wedding will hit the screens as part of the storyline, I believe, on the 10th and the 11th of July. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you guys have to keep quiet. I'm sure the family is asking you on WhatsApp, so what's going to happen?
Everyone's
Who's doing what at the wedding?
But it's going to be epic. It's really beautiful.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for visiting with us and for coming to tell us more. That's Wanda, Zuma, and Shalate Sekhabi, who are the very much in love lovebirds of House of Zwide, and have just about to show you their big epic wedding, as they call it, playing out on the show on the 10th and 11th of July.